Hi, I'm Claudia K, and welcome back to my channel. It's a small haul, y'all. So if you guys hadn't figured out by now, or you hadn't heard me say it, I was committed this year to buying things without chips or cracks for resale, like really looking things over, not just getting excited because I saw a certain color or a certain shape, and focusing on glass and just buying less because, you know, I got a lot of stuff, but I wasn't able to get out and do a whole lot of sourcing this week. So if you follow me on my other channel, Claudia K Behind the Scenes, where I talk about chronic illness, you'll know why I couldn't get out and do more sourcing this week. But I really like the 4 things I bought for resale and the 1 thing I bought for myself. And the only 2 places I went was my favorite antique store and then the upscale thrift store that I'm still finding a thing here and there, but they've jacked the prices up so much that it's hard to, what they're selling it for is usually what I would sell it for. So there's no room to make any money on most of their stuff. But every now and then something sneaks through, and I'll show you what snuck through this week. So first, the antique store. I went to my favorite booth. I had to make it a quick run in because I'd had to, my dad ran me out to pick up bubble wrap, and then we came back through town so we could go there. He had some other errands to run, but just did a real quick run in there and found this. It's tiara. It's the icy blue color. Now I've sold the small bread plates before, but this is this size. It's a chunky piece of glass. It's so pretty. This ice blue, I love it. And I like that this one has the green sheaths, the wheat here, instead of it being, because the last one I sold had the Lord's Supper on it. So I like that this has the wheat on it, so it doesn't look like super religious, because some people don't like that religious icons in their house. You know what I mean. But no chips, no cracks. I hope you can see the ice blue. So tiara glass. It was a tiara exclusive, probably made by Indiana Glass. I got that. And then I picked up, now this came out of my favorite booth, but there's another person whose booth I usually check. And so the guy that runs my favorite booth was also running register that day. And he's like, oh, you purchased from the enemy. So this one was purchased from the enemy. Look at this tiny fan vase. Oh my goodness. You guys, I love fan vases. Love, love, love them. Pretty sure it's Fenton. It's got 4 seams. Can you guys see all 4 seams? I thought that was interesting. But, oh, I love fan vases. I love them. This would look so super cute in a Valentine's display. So, I picked that up. If it is Fenton, which all the ones I found online were marked Fenton, and I found one that had a Fenton sticker. It's pre-1970 because it's not marked Fenton. But I did find one that had a Fenton sticker that, I mean, from pictures online, pretty sure it's Fenton. You know. So no damage to all of the little ruffles. So I was happy about that. But I purchased it from the enemy. And then back at his booth, I did buy something for myself. Because he will put out pieces that have cracks or significant chips for $1, $2. He hates to see anything get thrown away. And I would 100% agree with him. So I bought this for myself. This is McKee Jadeite. So, oh, I don't have my black light here, but it glows. Because it was McKee used uranium in their jadeite up until the beginning of World War II. And so this is McKee. This is my first piece of McKee. Now I do have like McKee mixing bowls that glow, but this is my first piece that has the MCK there on the bottom. This was the 5-ounce tumbler. He had a whole set of them. He had one for $1 that was, it had a complete crack. And then he had this one with 2 very significant chips and then some smaller chippies. This one was $2. Then he had 4 more maybe. They were $8 a piece. And I'm like, oh, I can't make my money back on those. So I left him. Replacement.com has them listed for $20 a piece. A piece for these just little 5-ounce tumblers. But I'm sure they will not be there by the time I go back. Also, I don't know if you guys are willing to pay $20 a piece for a tumbler, or would I just end up with them sitting back here? I don't know. Drop your opinion down below. If you're a uranium glass collector, would you pay $20 a piece? I think replacements.com, people, when they are trying to get the whole set, go to replacements.com. So I think that they can command a higher price. So that's for me. Then I went, this morning when I went to the post office and dropped off boxes, because everybody that purchased last Monday, your items have shipped. They're out the door. I went into the upscale thrift shop, and usually they have Fenton, sometimes marked even higher than I could sell it for. So there's no room for profit there ever. They missed that this was Fenton. So pretty. And I think they missed it because look how teeny, teeny, tiny the Fenton mark is right here. I mean, I didn't even see it in the store. So it's more than I normally pay for pieces, but it was so stinking pretty. Look at this opalescence, which is slightly here too. It's slightly opalescent here. And then look at this yellow. So you know it's going to glow orange under a black light. Look at that. Now it does have black in the glass right here. Okay, you can see it. Black right there. It's inside the glass. So when it was being made, something got pressed into the glass. It's so pretty. And this design is open heart. And from what I was, now I'm not a Fenton expert. I am not Becky. She knows it all. But from what it looked like, this was most often made in cranberry, and then flowers were painted in here. So to find it in this red chamberino opalescent, like, that's red. That is not cranberry. So there's the handle mark. But I just think it's gorgeous, and I think it would look gorgeous in your Valentine's Day display. This will be for sale on Monday, along with the fan vase and the bread plate. Those will all be available on Monday. Glass with Class. We'll be talking about Bohemian glass. I don't have any. I've sold every piece that I have owned. I believe I've got one more box to go through to see if I've got a piece left, but I don't think I have any for sale on Monday. We'll see. And then I picked up for Tiger's sale next month, because you know I'm on Tiger's Timeless Treasures, second Thursday of every month. I am on there at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. It's Otagery. Is that upside down? Otagery, Japan. And this was their no spill mug. These were super popular in the 80s. My dad remembered when these came out. I was a kid, I didn't. But I had no idea how much these go for. Now mine's not going to go anywhere near for what they are selling for on eBay right now, because there is this teeny bit of damage right there. And then this imprint over here, because this is that foam no slip stuff. No damage to the cup at all, but this will be available at Tiger Sale in February, second Thursday of the month. I love it. And you know what I'm thinking? I've never drank out of a cup this shape before, but I'm thinking your coffee's got to stay warmer longer because there's a smaller space for the heat to escape out of, right? So I might have to try this one out. But yeah, I'm super excited to get that. So that was my small haul, y'all. It was small, but I think it was mighty. I am so in love with the tiny fan vase. I have a fan vase in my uranium collection that I bought off of Michelle, Comfy Cozy Living. And I had been watching them on like eBay, but you know, I like to buy from my friends. And I know a lot of you feel that way too, because I've gotten emails who said, I'd prefer to buy it from you than to buy it from eBay. And so I'm the same way. And I love that you guys want to do that too. But I waited, and Michelle, I was waiting for one of my friends to put up a uranium glass vase, and Michelle had one, and I got no bidding war over it, but I want it. So I do have a uranium glass fan vase in my collection, but it's not, it doesn't have the crimped. It was just a straight edged. But I really love it. I love the fan vases. And I just think there's so much you can do with this one. This would be perfect for, I mean, it would hold one of the vintage Valentines right there, because it's just the little I love it. Anyway, it's funny because this might be my favorite thing that I got out of everything. All right, so guys, I have Glass with Class every Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern. This year, for the time being, we will only be doing it on my channel. We're not flip-flopping between mine and Nikki's channel. In the future, we might go back to flip-flopping, but right now we're just focusing on my channel. And then Tuesday night, we have rescheduled my clearance sale to Tuesday night. So everything's going to start at $1. $1, everything. So you're not going to want to miss that. 6 p.m. Eastern. And then I have my coffee chat and a small sale Wednesday morning, but just depending on how much stuff we get through, my clearance sale may go over into Wednesday morning too. We will see. Just depends on how much stuff I get through. And we're still doing the altar book project. So this week coming up will be week 5. Last week was use watercolors. Use watercolors on a page was last week's prompt. And I have not done that yet. Although my uncle had gifted me watercolors last weekend. That was amazing. So now we do have watercolors to work with. So I got to figure that out, using watercolors on a page. I think that's everything that's coming up. If you guys have not seen it, Nikki, Black Dog Vintage and Antiques, she has taken this month off from Whatnot. She will be back on Whatnot in February. She's doing a 3-day clearance event. Pretty sure her things are starting at $1 also. So on Monday, we'll get details about that. And I will be sure. Oh, I already posted and didn't link her. We'll drop her Whatnot into the chat throughout Monday's sale so that you can go over and follow her on Whatnot if that's an app that you use. But that sale, whew, that's going to be amazing. That's what's going on, guys. That, I think, is everything. Have a fantastic weekend, fantastic next week. My other channel is Claudia K Behind the Scenes, and I talk about chronic illness, but I did just put up a video today talking about Whole30, because I'm doing Whole30 and talking about cutting out the sugar completely. So if that's something you're interested in, go over there and find it. That is Claudia K Behind the Scenes. And don't forget to like and subscribe here. Leave me a comment, especially leave me a comment telling me if you are a uranium glass collector, would you pay $20 for a McKee 5-ounce tumbler? Because I'm really interested to know if that's just a replacement price or if that's just the market value. I couldn't even find a single one of these on eBay sold or currently for sale. So maybe they're pretty rare and maybe I really should have picked them up. I don't know. That's all. Remember, be kind. It doesn't cost you anything and it may mean everything to someone else. Bye.